I cannot believe that 2026 is literally in one day. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Personally, I love New Year's Eve. I love a fresh start. I love the first of the year. So much fun. Now, this New Year's is going to look a lot different than all my other New Year's because I have a baby, right? And I do not think that I will be staying up until midnight, but I'll probably be up for one of my feedings around midnight. So that's how I'm welcoming the new year. But I thought it would be fun to do my nighttime routine and talk to you about like the ins and outs. So my first N is self-care daily. That's what I'm doing right now. I try to be very intentional with self-care. Even throughout my pregnancy, like I was scheduling massages, facials, like getting my hair trimmed, like anything that was going to just like bring me joy and also just like not have me stress out about like pregnancy or anything like that. And I've always done self-care for myself, but I really like amped it up during my pregnancy, and I definitely want to continue that. So yeah, just like self-care, whatever that looks like for the day, doing something self-care related. The next one is limit the amount of purchases. So something that I noticed is when I'm purchasing things like impulsively, like just like, oh, add to cart, purchase it, I find that I spend more. For example, every single week we do a grocery store pickup, and throughout the week, like I will be adding things to the cart, and then I'll make the one big purchase on Saturday so I can pick it up Sunday. And I've noticed that one, I'm not forgetting things, but two, it feels much better to do like a big purchase and not getting that dopamine hit of like, okay, I purchased this, I purchased that, like every single day transactions, but instead like saving it for, in this instance, like grocery shopping on Saturday, or like in my like Amazon account. When I wait, then also like that reduces the impulsive purchases because I'll go through my cart and be like, oh, did I actually need this? The next one I have is planning intentional fun things throughout the year. I feel like it's very easy to just allow the year to dictate like what you're doing, especially with other people's plans. So in the past, we've like planned trips around weddings or family gatherings. And while I love that, I want to be more intentional. Like, okay, this is not what someone else has dictated for us, but something that we want to do. And so being intentional with fun things. The next N for me is vlogging. So I've always loved to pick up my camera and like capture content. But I know sometimes like life happens and I'm not as intentional with my camera as I want to be. And so just carving out time and vlogging and taking those little snippets and moments. I love looking back at videos, and even in like the past 3 weeks, I have like captured little videos of my child, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like time has already passed and I would love to have like some home videos for him. Next, I have getting outside. I don't know if it's just because I felt so cooped up, but getting outside, getting fresh air, I know it's really important for like your mental health to do that, but I also just want to have a baby who is excited to be outside and not just like stuck indoors. So getting outside, fresh air. And then my last N for now is being happy even in unhappy situation. And that is not to be like a toxic positivity like mindset, but instead reframing my mind of like, how can I bring joy to this situation even if it doesn't feel joyful? This past year was, you know, it's a little hectic, a little tough, and I wish in some situations that were like really stressful, I just like lightened the load and didn't take it personally, or just like found the joy in it even if it wasn't the most joyful. Which now brings me to my out list, and my number one out is low quality items and clutter. So things that I go out and purchase and I don't do a lot of research, and maybe the material isn't as good or it doesn't last as long. Like I want to, that is out. I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to be focusing on like high quality materials, something that is going to last me a long time and not just like a quick fix. And in turn, doing that will allow me to have like less clutter because I'm not continuously buying things and then like keeping it even though I'm not reaching for it. So just like those higher quality materials. My next out is the constant notifications. This is email, this is text, social media, all those things. I find when I am just like having my attention pulled in a million trillion different directions, I don't feel as steady. Like I don't feel focused, and honestly, like it puts me in like a bad mood to just be like answering to everybody, even if the intention is like positive and it's like a text that I've been looking forward to or a person. Sometimes like when I'm doing something and I have to focus and then I'm like, oh, like this person needs something from me or that person needs something from me, or like random emails or text lists, like all of the companies, I feel like it's like save 15%. You sign up for our like email and text list, and then you constantly just get bombarded with all these like text lists or emails, and it's like, oh, that just like brought me out of my zone and now I have to focus on this thing. All right, I'm gonna brush my teeth. And my last out of the year is going to be rushing. So in the past 3 weeks, I've definitely noticed that like having a newborn, I need more time, like more time to do laundry, more time to pick up the house, more time to leave and go to a family gathering or get myself ready. And I am just over rushing. Like I won't be rushing this year. I'm going to be either like removing things out of my calendar so that I have more time, or saying no to things so that I have more time, but not like cutting it close. Like I'm done rushing. All right, I am about to have a list, but that is my ins and outs for 2026. I love ya. Good night.